Grand day, amazing souls. Gratitude for being here. So I'm laying in the bed and I'm ready to go to traveling. And I hear my higher self say, I am the type of individual that when I send prayers up, blessings come down. And I said, whoa, whoa. Like that was really, really deep, right? Spirit wants you to know that you have a team that will go to bat for you. You have angelic guidance. You have that higher self that loves you unconditionally, that doesn't judge you. You know, the other day was my solar return, the day that I was born something odd years ago, and a childhood friend of mine reached out to me and said it was like the next day or the day after, and was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't, wish you a happy birthday before. I'm going through some things." And I texted her back and I said, "It's okay. I'm okay. I don't need anyone to tell me happy birthday." But I wanted to extend to her that if she needs me, I'm here. And the thing is, what we tend to do is we go through these, and I remember about 15 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, something happened with her and her boyfriend. He had another child on her, and things were just so rocky. And I gave her a piece of my mind, and I didn't let up. And she had stopped talking to me simply because she didn't want to hear the truth. I don't even know why this is coming up. This had nothing to do with this. But I'm going to finish with it anyway. You know, when we bottle things in, it becomes a challenge for source to transmute that for us, right? We have to be willing to open up. And sometimes that means opening up to those that are around you. You don't trust someone, trust your higher self, trust God, trust your universal energies. That's why that came up. That is so deep. Gratitude. So it's gratitude. We have to learn to trust something or someone. 303. Trust ourselves. That divine love. 3-3. It's the number 6. The number 6 is Venus energy. That is that energy of love. We have to learn to start trusting. Trust ourselves if nothing more, right? Trust that we are leading ourselves to where we need to go. I was actually, before I got in this message, I was laying here and I was thinking about, years prior to this present moment. And I said, wow, how have I leveled up? 3, 4, 5. Woo, look at that. That level up, okay? And I'm going back and forth in my head about how I've leveled up. And I didn't have to level up financially. I didn't have to level up physically. I didn't have to level up, any other. I leveled up in a way that I needed to level up. I leveled up emotionally because I'm so much more emotionally intelligent. I leveled up spiritually. Man, look, I am so connected. Like gratitude. Okay? And most of all, I've leveled up mentally. That is mind blowing for me, especially where I've come from with this mindset. 444. I mean, I've come from really tearing myself down in a major way, and I didn't realize it. I didn't even know it, right? So I leveled up by trusting something, trusting myself, trusting the universe. You know, when I began my awakening, I used to write on my walls. I had writing all over my walls, and I was scared to allow people to see my room because I would think that they would call me crazy, right? But one of the things that I had on my wall next to my window is trust, and I had it big as day. And I didn't know what to trust. I knew to trust, and I still have some percentage to go, and I'm okay with that. That's life. However, I'm more in a place in a space where I'm like, okay, I'm learning, I'm trusting. 555. I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example. I was having a conversation with my oldest daughter earlier, and we got into a little kerfluffle. I love Judge Judy. That's where I got kerfluffle from. 606. Anyway, she told me the only thing you talk about is money, and I said, "Eek." Eek, like, whoo, what a harsh reality. And you know, I had to really sit with that. And I was like, whoa. A part of me says that I need to do this and I need to do that and I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this for my babies, right? But then is a part of me that do things for for selfish um selfish intent. And I really had to get real with myself. And I'm like, wow, my baby girl is showing me an aspect of myself that I can work on. And I ain't ashamed. 707, okay? I love it. I love it when the universe gives me things that I need to work on because I don't want to go into this next chapter of my life and I got to work on these things. And when I can already be working on these are things that the universe is gifting me. And that's why I'm learning to trust. I'm learning to trust. I don't know everything. I don't want to know everything. I do want to know some things, right? But I'm grateful. So listen to this. When you send your prayers up, the blessings come down. Yes, that is what it is. And be grateful. Be grateful. And you know what? It's so crazy because I stopped praying. I've never really prayed. Um, but I understand that I have this inner beingness about me that when others aren't doing well, I care. I'm an empath. I care very much. I will pray for them. And it may not be in the sense of God, please, no. I will send them so much love that they run from me next time they see me or hear from me. I don't want to hear from her. You know, we a lot of individuals haven't experienced what love is. And you can hurt me and I'm gonna shower you with all the love. It's just that your access is denied. But I still got you. I love you. So get to know who you are, you know, and understand that there is something bigger than you and I that has your back. Okay? So if you haven't heard it today, I love you. I love us. I love me. I love we. Peace.